Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of whatever the fuck this is on your screen right now. This color palette can only be described as, the Metal Slug level, where you're fighting zombies to get to the alien crash site and fight that one boss. Is that Metal Slug 3? I think that's Metal Slug 3 for some reason. But, what was I gonna say? So I took the weekend off for Blender, you know, like Saturday, Sunday, I didn't do any Blender gaming. I kinda wanted to do some Blender stuff on Sunday, but I was just a little tired. We played a lot of Kingdom Death Monster. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I do not want anyone to, get, sleeper agent activated over this, but I really enjoyed Kingdom Death Monster, and I finally figured out why. We're gonna play Chie this time, I swear. I've clicked Chie. Chie is selected. But the thing is, Kingdom Death Monster, despite having a much more, sexualized anime style, putting it very lightly, the gameplay is very, again, I don't want anybody to, sleeper agent activate here, but it's kind of World of Horror-esque. I'll be honest with you, because it's a game where you have your resources, and you're going to lose those resources or expend those resources during your fight, and you just have to get to the end of the fight and kill the monster. It sounds absolutely insane, but I think there's a methodology to the madness here. I genuinely do think that. We're gonna play, Spider God. Chie don't run. Chie don't run. But, no, seriously, it's so weird, because it's how do I put it? It's literally you have your, the health system is so weird, right? You can take, there are different locations you can get hit, and then you have your armor. Your armor gets hit first, and then after that it's broken for the rest of the fight, but it gets automatically repaired when you get back to the settlement. But when you get, if you take a light wound, the next wound that you take is going to be a heavy wound, and then you're knocked down. But then after that, you're taking severe wounds, which is roll a dice and see if you die. And if you don't die, you usually get a permanent debuff for the rest of the game. But I don't know why, but it's just well, I guess it would be you're accumulating permanent buffs and debuffs throughout the entire story, and you're fighting these, horrifying eldritch monsters. At the nicest things you fight is a lion that has human hands, and he grabs you and throws you around and stuff. The second, and the thing is, the game's difficulty is, insane. The game's difficulty is absolutely crazy. It's got nothing. Harbinger of Doom is baby mode compared to, fighting a fucking antelope in Screaming Antelope. But, we got Dexterity, we got, second Mystery, Light Source, Knowledge, Charisma, and Strength, maybe? I mean, we could have the smartest Chie of all time. She's, get that SP regeneration going. I really need to finally beat Persona 4. I'll probably just, start a new game on PC and then beat it there, instead of, going on my old save file and then, just finally beating the game, because I'm on the final boss, but I just never did the final boss fight. I could win easily. I grinded all my characters to max level before the final boss fight. But anyways, we got Dex, we got all that. I already said it. Dex, Charisma. It's every stat check potentially, and your second mystery and your light source. So Strength is the potential here. I am kind of curious. Maybe we should try... I mean, if we want to get to 8 knowledge, we gotta go for the compass 100%. But maybe we could go for a knowledge weapon here. But I don't know. I think we'd rather just want to go for the heavy... Here's the thing, though. No, I don't want to go for the heavy-duty flashlight. I want to go for something a lot faster. Because it's a slower weapon, and so you need, 10, 11 knowledge to get that, beautiful combat we really wanted. So, I mean, we'll be fine here, but, I do need to... whatchamacallit. This is a pretty chill color palette, by the way. Very, very undead color palette. big zombie vibes. But, yeah, no, like, I don't, like, I think that's why, is because Kingdom Death scratches a similar itch to World of Horror, but, Kingdom Death is, much more difficult, and it can be played with, 3 other people. Technically, 7 people in total, but one of them would have to be the GM in that situation, and you don't need a GM, so it's just sort of like somebody tagging along, maybe teaching you how to play the game. But having 5 to 6 people is really bad because the monsters get permanent buffs because of that, and it makes it, like, a lot harder. So, you know, maybe just 4 players is recommended. You can play it, if you looked up how much Kingdom Death Monster costed, and then you despaired, and you're like, holy shit, we're playing it over Tabletop Simulator, alright? It's the price of free over there. But I will say the core box set is a banger, because you get so many miniatures. You get so much plastic, it's overwhelming. Peculiar Painting, Bulletin. Well, we could do Peculiar Painting second. I would still like to try to get a knowledge weapon from the cult store, but we need a compass. Like, a compass is not something that we can negotiate on here. And I think what we'll try and do... now, we can't run away, so this is potentially really bad. But that is pretty good. So we can go to the... actually, let's just get cursed. Let's just get cursed, because that works out... Okay. So, I see what you just did to me there, and I raise you chainsaw. I raise you... We could die here, technically. I raise you a chainsaw. Technically, we'll just... I mean, it's a weapon, right? Like... We have to put 2 points into knowledge, or we could potentially die at any point. That does kind of suck, doesn't it? But, we should be, like... It would be pretty unlikely. I'm not worried about just randomly dying. Until we get to, like, some sort of curse thing, in which case I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's, We succeeded the charisma check. Jesus Christ. Yeah, cold bath is fine. Okay, yeah, we succeed charisma, but we fail strength, you know, that's, the roll of the dice, you know. Also, I do want to say what's so funny about Kingdom Death is I was looking up the Butcher, because we got absolutely annihilated by the Butcher, right? The Butcher is considered an inaccurate monster, and the Butcher hits on 4s or better for a D10. And so a strategy that people recommend against the Butcher is literally to use, whatchamacallit, like, evasion items, and I'm just like, 4 is considered inaccurate for a monster? Jesus Christ. I mean, it doesn't really surprise, because the White Lion and the Antelope hit on 2s, again, from a D10, so they only fail on a 1. Although there are some things that you can do, like you can hide in the tall grass if there is one. Yeah, it's just 1% doom if we didn't get the luck there. Shadow Shroud is interesting. I can't really say, like... Oh yeah, we're on Bulletin. I was like, why aren't we in the forest yet? What the hell? But here we are. We got the forest note. We were in the forest temporarily. So our second mystery is probably going to be Peculiar Painting. The only real downside to that is if we get a curse, and that curse happens to be brain damage, and we instantly die. That's pretty much the only thing that I could necessarily complain about. I really don't want to take, like, folklore studies and a point of knowledge just to prevent that from happening. So we're gonna do a little bit of trolling. If we get a random curse and it's brain damage, it is what it is. Alright? Like, I'm not gonna be upset about that. It's an incredibly unlikely scenario to happen, but occasionally it does indeed happen. Now, we could have gotten a bottle of water for fun, but you fool, I was actually just preparing for Demon Mask, which has no effect on whether or not a bottle of water would have been good or not. But I'm just gonna pretend that maybe it does. And that we're actually at 10 stamina, and we would have lost a stamina anyways. I'm just gonna pretend that, okay? I'm just... You can give me that one. Right now, we're not worried about our stamina as much as we probably should be. I mean, obviously, being able to die at any time... Do we want to fight the boss? No, not really. I mean, 7 strength, though. But this is a stamina boss. I think we'll just schmoove. Fuck it, we ball. You know, in the words of John Arbuckle. Patina ring. That is dexterity, so that's kind of interesting. We could go down to the really nice 7 max stamina and enjoy that. So she's gonna catalog the art a bunch, and we're just gonna suffer. We're just gonna hang out in the reading room doing absolutely nothing. All in all, not a terrible mystery. Well, it has the possibility to not be a terrible mystery. We really don't want to get hit by this guy. We really don't want to get hit by this guy. That's kind of nasty, you know what I mean? But I mean, we can also do that. We can also do this, so we will. We can take 1 stamina, that's fine. How do you get a chainsaw for Chie in Persona 4? That should... Just, like, chainsaw shoes. The most ridiculous anime thing of all time. We will leave, because I don't want to fight the boss. I think the boss is a little scary. Dexterity gaming? Oh, dexterity gaming. Why did that say 6? Why did that say... Oh, it says 6 because we have 6 dexterity. That's right. True and real. True and real. Free thing? No free thing. Anyways, we got an amazing new painting. Imagine being invited to tour the mansion of your favorite artist, and then you get a painting, an original piece, just for you. That's so cool. That would be so exciting. I would be so happy. Now, it is important to note that if anybody who is aware of the Chie mod is a little confused why we just got fresh meat, it's because a while ago when I was doing the perk tier list, I needed to get the custom character perks, but I was too lazy to uninstall characters and swap them around. So I just made it to where I swapped the character perk packs out. So we are not playing Chie as intended, okay? But Chie being able to acquire steak at the end of every mystery is thematically appropriate. The origins of that steak are dubious in nature, but should be ultimately pretty fine. But yeah, no, Kingdom Death's really fun. As for Blender, though, I did do some Blender today. And just for a little bit so far, because, like, you know, everything that I talk about, I don't talk about real-life stuff. I just don't do that, right? I don't talk about IRL stuff at all. So everything that I talk about is usually recreation-based, which probably leads to a certain skew of, like, oh, Webweaver doesn't do anything. But, you know, uh-oh, what the fuck did I do here? That's terrible. But yeah, I just don't talk about IRL stuff at all. So, you know, everything that I say is always under the condition of, like, after all IRL things have been taken care of appropriately. But so I didn't really have a lot of... So I was basically doing Blender for a little bit, and then I needed to record this episode, which I'm doing now. And, honestly, oh yeah, we'll just do that. Oh my god. Have we made every charisma check that we've done so far? That's crazy. Do I want to discard... Yeah, sure, why not? Just some free EXP as a treat, you know? I wasn't filling that empty bottle anyways. We go into the school once and we get the freaking sludge bottle event, I would be so sad. But, yeah, so, you know, I was doing Blender for a bit, and I'm trying to... Even though what I'm interested in is not making realistic anatomy for characters, I was kind of thinking of, this is kind of weird, but I was thinking of Mandalore's Dusk review, where he talks about how the art style and graphical fidelity of Dusk is a talented artist paying homage to something that they like, versus what a lot of retro games do is a artist being lazy and passing off their work as, like, retro, right? And so I was thinking that even if I'm not, like, you know, going to want to make, like, realistic characters, practicing and focusing on realistic characters is a good idea. Because by understanding anatomy, I will understand how to realistically, like, make it look more fantasy, I guess? Like, it's hard to explain. But I've been kind of thinking about stuff like that recently. Although, admittedly, a lot of my, like, every waking moment is just Kingdom Death strategizing at the moment, so I had to stop myself from, That's incredibly lucky, by the way. We hit, like, what, 2 70% chances in World of Horror? What the hell? But, yeah, no, it's just, it's a thing that I've been thinking about. And also, it's kind of like, I still don't find myself, like, okay, I don't know if this is relatable or not. It probably is, you know. Webweaver describes basic human emotion and asks if it's relatable. Episode 878. Well, I guess technically, you know, 700 and whatever the hell it is now. Like, we're in the 50s or 40s still. I don't know. 740 whatever. 747? 748? Probably. Again, I don't look at the numbers until I'm titling. But yeah, it's like... How do I put it? When I'm following a tutorial for something, I usually either get bored, I don't pay attention, or I get frustrated if I can't replicate it perfectly, right? But doing all this Blender stuff, I haven't had any 3 of those things, right? Maybe I'm still in the honeymoon period, but it's like, I'm interested in what I'm doing, I'm paying attention to it, and I'm not doing anything that would necessarily distract me. We've made every charisma check so far. I wonder if our restaurant reservation works through, you know... Well, actually, it's not a reservation. We're standing in line actively. So it's like we're standing in line actively to try to get into the packed restaurant, and then we just get arrested, and then we just have to, like, Chie has to fight her way back into her spot in the queue. But the canon lore reason is that the queue didn't move while she was gone. It's that long of a wait. So she just had to argue with the people in line that I was here first. Can't see anything, by the way. It's because I closed the blinds in an instant. Okay, what do we got now? Morbid mermaids. We're morbid? What the hell? We could do any of these, it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about it either way. We got 8 knowledge. Now, the run has gone on long enough that you get to the point where you do start getting a little paranoid about getting a single curse and fucking dying instantly. But you know what? I said if it happens, it happens. I don't think it's very, regain extra reason for completing a mystery. I guess, and we could do dexterity. I mean, I wanted to take, like, quick thinking. Oh. I see. Also, I like how it's just Slender Man chillin'. Slender Man got brought up recently, so I've been thinking about him. So, this is, there is a chance that somehow Fat Rat lives. I was 499% chances. You saw through Fat Rat. No! You beast! Okay, hold on. Enter here. This is dexterity and perception, so it's not, like, hugely bad. But still, it's not something that you want. What if we got 3 bites? That would be pretty bad. And then honestly, this just feels like kind of a normal run. Oh my god. Don't scare me like that. That's crazy. We probably could have just let that for the whole game. We don't need to level up again. But I do want to level up again. Could it be? So somehow we have a chainsaw in a ventilation shaft, and we're gonna hit something. Oh my god, Chie is sus. I saw her vent. Ugh. But Chie do be kinda sus, though. So 260s and 170. I mean, I'm just happy to keep doing this, honestly. Like, we can do that. Because, I mean, we have a painkiller and a lump of flesh, so it's not really that big of a deal. You saw through the vent crawler. Probably just cuts through the whole damn vent at this point. Like, Jesus Christ. So we did get... Holy shit, I just realized we got 2 lump of fleshes in a row. Fresh meat is broken. But it's not steak, so Chie's not interested currently. I almost just out of reflex took stamina. That would have been so stupid. Just give me EXP. That's so dumb. Like, you just look at this and be like, okay, we're not going to the seaside ever. Perish. Perish 15 EXP, I don't care. There's no way in hell I'm gonna risk freaking drenched. We're gonna get that in the lighthouse anyways. Rock ring. Oh, we had a patina ring at some point. What happened to that? I don't even remember. We discarded it to get a lump of flesh, probably, and by that I mean excuse me. You're not allowed to give me the same event twice in a row. That's not okay. Especially it's a freaking god event. How dare you? Morbid inspiration. Gain EXP when losing reason. Okay, sounds cool. Are we gonna level up again? No. But we are gonna take -3 reason from the lighthouse, so we do have to be a little bit careful with that. We do have to be a little... You son of a... Please stop giving me bites. I swear to God. Like, it's not even funny anymore. The third bite, the third ring... Actually, wait, is this the 4th ring? Hold on. Yeah, no, 3rd ring. So 3 bites, 3 rings. You know, don't worry about it. You wouldn't give me -reason, would you? You give me -stamina, that's okay. Do I want to fight the boss now? Yeah, sure, why not? It doesn't matter. Oh, you absolute fool. You absolute moron. You buffoon. Why would you show yourself in front of the damage dealer, the DPS? When you don't even have turn advantage? Priority advantage? What the hell? Okay, so it's the end of the lantern year. We're fighting the mad janitor. Watch out for his bleed tokens. If you get 5 bleed tokens, you fucking die. So how many hits do we get? Okay, draw 3 hit locations. Ah, shit, it was a trap. We're doomed. No. Those who know, they know. Oh my god, and I also just realized it gives us a curse every time we eat one of those. That's a little sketchy. Actually, yes, that is a little bit scary. Did we get another lump of flesh? There's no shot that we got another lump of flesh. Holy crap. It really wants me to eat them, to die, instantly. We are not doing... Alright, fine, we'll do lump of flesh roulette when we get to the top of the lighthouse. For fun. For fun, as a treat. So it can't kill us. So it doesn't even matter. It can't doom us out. Let me just go get the 2nd lump of flesh. Put the hunting rifle away. Alright, we're gonna play lump of flesh roulette. Which is not something I ever thought I would say, but hey, you know. I'm willing to tempt the spider god. Why not? It would be so funny if we died. That would be, like, I literally just want to do it at the top of the lighthouse, just as a flex. Because it would be so funny if we died. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to stop after the strength check, because the game crashes and we can't technically... We can't win anyways, okay? So let me get to the strength check. Is this a sharp weapon? Hold on. Is this a sharp weapon? Oh my god, sharpening stone works on the chainsaw. Okay. So it's acid, right? Acid is strength. Acid is strength. Electricity is knowledge. Okay. Okay, here it is. So we've won the game. Okay, if I click this button, disconnect the faulty plug, the game crashes. So there's nothing like that, alright? We can't win anyways, so it's time to play Lump of Flesh Roulette! Today's contestant, Chie Satanaka. And what's at stake? The fate of the world! And a summer cruise vacation to Hawaii. Oh wait, no, that's Persona 5, sorry. Okay, so Lump of Flesh 1. Cursed signs again, alright. You place the lump of flesh on your wound, and it connects with your body. We don't have any wounds, we're full health. Alright. This is it, this is for all the marbles. This is for the Hawaii vacation. And a new lawnmower from G-Tech. Okay, we got branded. Alright, there we go. Good, game crashed. Alright. So, thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. I will see you on the next episode of World of Horror, or whatever you decide to watch next. It's gonna be probably World of Horror, because I don't upload anything else anymore. Because we're all Blender gaming. Here's the thing. When I figure out how to sculpt something, like, when I start doing, like, on my own sculpting challenges, where I'm just, like, trying to sculpt things from references and memory, we can do a Blender stream. We can do a Blender stream. We can do Blender. We can do a Blender stream. But, until then, because I'm not good enough at that, I'm still learning, so, you know, can't do that yet, but... Anyways, variable card lighthouse ending. My sprite, not set before reading it. At, object card lighthouse ending. Draw. Line, -1. Error in action number. Stay safe out there, have a good one. By draw event for action card. Object card, _ lighthouse ending. Variable card. My sprite. GML object card.